that it's lazy narratively.
Yes. It's what they would. I feel like it's consistent with how.
Down to the final three, we have to put them together using this method.
I can understand that, but that's and like I said again, that's something that either I would have liked to see more of or less of, because the producer involvement was very little, I thought. And when it did happen, it was uninteresting or annoying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I loved the game maker forced suicide at the end. That's like poetically really great.
Oh, that was good. That's what I want to talk about.
Oh, I thought you meant the game maker stuff.
No, I mean just the stuff that they the only things I can think of is the magic fireball stuff.
The control.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the dogs are stuff they specifically are we're in the control room and we're making this happen. There was other producer stuff like the little bags that everyone needs something from these bags. That was cool, but I think that's all I can think of. Can you guys think of anything other producer stuff?
Wes Bentley's facial hair.
That was awesome. That was the best part of the movie.
That was brilliant. I don't know how you even do that.
Yeah, it's like every time I watched him in a scene, I was just like, how did you do that?
His facial hair did all the acting. It was incredible. Yeah. I thought he was in a Nick Cage movie.
Anyway, basically, long and short of it, this long rant that we're now in is I would have liked to see more or none of the producer involvement stuff.
Also, we should probably wrap this up because this is going to take me forever to put on YouTube.
Shut up. Whatever. Don't put it on YouTube.
I just want to talk about it for a second. Like my favorite scene in the movie, which I thought was incredible, was where after Rue died and she decorated her burial or whatever, and then she did the sign to
the Scout sign
11, and then it cut to District 11, which first of all, everything did, which was and it flowed just so effortlessly between the brutality of the world translates into two people, an innocent person getting killed, translating into sentiment, and then ultimately back into political unrest. And it just did it so well and wordlessly. And it was the best moment in the movie, and it set up the nice movie really well. I don't know what it's going to be, but I assume it's going to be civil unrest.
Yeah, I agree. I really liked that scene, the political unrest District 11 thing. I didn't like the sign simply because it's the Boy Scout sign, so it's a little weird to see everyone.
Isn't the Boy Scout sign this?
Yeah, it's Boy Scouts. So, that's Cubs. Boy Scouts is the 3. I can't remember what it represents, but 3 something like fucking hope, awesomeness, and fire. I don't know. And then the 2, the thumb and the pinky bound together is like a friendship ties kind of thing. There's all this reason behind it, but anyway, it was the.
So
Scouts.
She did the Scouts honor to them. I honestly thought this was Scouts honor.
No, maybe in the States.
I could be wrong. I was only in Cubs.
It's definitely the 3 fingers because I was in that.
Okay.
But anyway, but aside from that was just a little kind of weird thing that I noticed. I really liked that scene a lot, and that's another thing I wanted to see more of. And like you said, maybe it'll be as far as I'm aware, a lot of it will be in the second film. A lot of that aspect of the world that it takes place in.
The stuff that you really wanted to see will probably be in the second movie.
Yeah, I just wanted to see more of the public's reaction to the stuff happening in the games. I think that would have been really interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, and that's fine. But it's just something that I liked that I would have liked to see more. Sure. Craig is essentially eating a banana now. So
anyway,
he's checked out.
Wrap up my opinion. You said I thought that Games was one of the more competent analogies of teenage brutality.
Closer to the mic.
In recent memory, and that's all I got.
Great, Greg.
I really find it interesting that you and I are on the exact same page, except that I thought it was good.
Except our thoughts on it are the same, but our takeaways.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
really
That's interesting.
it's interesting.
But, and I wonder, this is a discussion for another time perhaps, but I wonder how much it, and I've always wondered this, is people's opinions on movies, I think, can be influenced by who they see it with. I saw it alone. So maybe my
That's just sad.
loneliness and depression bled into my hatred of the film, whereas you saw it with fun friends, and therefore you're like, yay, this is fun, we're watching it together. Anyway, that's a discussion.
I had popcorn too.
But so I just have one last thing that I really want to bring up because it infuriated me.
Oh my god!
And it was the knife girl.
Yeah, wasn't she great?
When she attacked Katniss, and she was literally trying to stab her in the face throughout, and then she gets in a position of being in the upper hand where she has the knife literally to her throat, and she starts monologuing, which I know is a thing that happens in many movies, but because it happens in many movies, it shouldn't happen anymore. It was so annoying. Just cut her throat. You have her there. Oh no, another person saved you. Deus Ex Machina. Anyway.
I think you're picking on this movie a little apparently for a bad trope.
I don't. I hate that trope. And after The Incredibles explicitly made fun of it and satirized it, I think it's really silly to include it in your film these days. But
that's absolutely true.
Finally, something Greg agrees.
Once a movie like that, once like a movie as good as The Incredibles comes out and blatantly points out things that, and then movies still have the audacity to do it afterwards. No,
it's a little annoying.
You should have no tolerance for that because they've been warned.
Yeah,
and I guarantee you, Gary Ross has seen The Incredibles.
Fucking no, Gary Ross. He loves Pixar.
Everyone loves Pixar.
Yeah, speakers. But anyway, so that's my last little gripe. I will have my closing remarks. I will try to be positive. So overall, I wasn't a fan of the film, but there was many elements that I really did like. I just felt that there was a lot of potential that was squandered, and that was my biggest feelings coming out of the film. But overall, Jennifer Lawrence, I think, alone makes this a movie you should watch. Because her performance is so great, and it's one of the more interesting characters in fiction right now, really. And not only that, and this is something I'm stealing from a different podcast I listen to, but I think it's incredibly apt, is the character of Katniss is like the antithesis to Bella from Twilight. And that's can only be a positive thing.
Yes.
Because she, in this regard, she has two men, vying for her affections, and she doesn't give a shit. She's going to do what she wants to do no matter what. Whereas Bella has two men vying for her affections, and she just curls up in a ball and is like, poor me, I don't know what to do with my life.
You should watch New Moon, man.
Lazy fucking idiot. Whereas Katniss is like actually opinionated and strong and does what she wants to do.
The men add complications to her life. They aren't her life.
Exactly. And so that's, that's a reason alone that this movie has merit.
So, finally, Alan,
yes,
you going to see the next one?
Pardon?
You going to see the next one?
I'll probably see it, yeah.
James?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah? I'm going to see the next one.
One thing that...
Of course you are, Greg. You watched all the Twilight movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, called him out.